So now that we know what a location tree is and how it operates on a project, we need to understand how to set it up. So the first thing I need to say is that the only people that can control the location tree on a project are project admins from the head contractor company. If you're a project admin for a head contractor, you just head to project setup and locations. This is the space in which you can both set up and manage your location tree. A location tree doesn't need to be a static thing. Although you can set it up at the start of the project to cover the entire project, you can keep changing it throughout the project to suit the needs of the inspections and the subcontractors that you might have coming on board. So for this particular tree, you can see I've got 5 different head locations, and as I go within each of those, the project is further broken down into sub-locations, and I can keep drilling down into those lower levels of location. I can see here that this one has structure, slab on ground. Within there's a series of pours, and within the pours there's no further sub-locations. If I wanted to add a new location to this basement, perhaps I wanted to add membraning or something like that, I could just add that in there, hit enter. Once again, I could go in here and add further sub-locations to suit my requirements. I'm going to delete that for the sake of this video. But as you can see, when you go into it, or if you hover over any of these locations, they can also be moved. So for example, if I wanted to move basement 4 below basement 3, I could do that. If I wanted to move basement 4 into basement 2, I could do that. But I'm just going to keep it where it was. You can also see that although there's the ability to delete locations, Visibuild won't allow me to delete any locations that have data within them. So you'll be prompted with this message saying that the location contains visis or attachments and cannot be deleted. So don't worry about deleting locations that have data because you won't be able to. Another handy tool when you're going through building a location tree is the ability to duplicate a location. So for example, in this location tree, I have a second tower that's a residential tower. And I've got a series of apartments within that tower. So I can see here I've got 10 apartments. Let's say during the setup process, I want to duplicate each apartment as I know that all of the sub-locations within that apartment are the same. I'm able to do that using Visibuild. So I just hit this duplicate button. Now I've got apartment 3.10 in brackets 1. You delete the brackets, add a 1 there. And you can see after I hit enter, you can see that within that apartment 3.11, I now have a series of sub-locations that mirrors apartment 310. So when you're trying to set up a location tree with a lot of locations, that's likely to save you a lot of time. That's pretty much a wrap in terms of location trees. They're pretty straightforward and easy to set up. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you.